So 2018 is here, it's a brand new year, and that probably means you had a resolution for yourself or you set some goals you wanted to accomplish in the new year. How they going for you? How they working out? You fall off the wagon yet? You still holding strong? Regardless of whether you had a resolution or not, whether you've fallen off the wagon yet or not, today I'm talking about why, for most people, resolutions don't last and honestly goals don't work. And I'm talking about what we can do instead to be much more effective. Stay tuned. Welcome to another episode of Holistic Lifestyle Coaching with Ryan David. I'm Ryan David and Happy New Year to you all. Now with the turn of the new year, it's very common for people to make a resolution for themselves to follow through on in the new year, quit something, start something, they set some goals for themselves. That's a pretty common occurrence. I'm guilty of it as well. But statistics show that actually, by now, about 3 weeks into the year, January 15th is actually the cutoff, the statistic that I heard. By now, 95% of people have actually fallen off the wagon or failed at whatever that resolution was or the goal was that they set for themselves. So what do we do instead? How do we get lasting results in our lives if goals and resolutions aren't the way to do it? Well, today in this episode, I have a better idea and a suggestion I want to share with you guys. It's something that you can implement into your lives starting today that won't just help you with this year, but for the rest of your lives in general. In this episode, I'll tell you why growth is what we're after and why it's more important and more effective than any particular resolution or goal that we could set for ourselves. I mean, think about it. With goals and resolutions, there's really two major challenges. The first one has to do with the pressure that we feel that we put on ourselves to stay the course and not fall off the wagon, but also in a specific period of time. That's a lot of pressure. So pressure can get to us as far as what we need to do consistently every day for the entire year, also within a certain period of time. So time and the pressure, that can be one big major challenge to these resolutions and these goals. The second major challenge has to do with the fact that these goals and these resolutions, oftentimes people rely on just drive and determination and motivation to follow through with these things day in and day out. And the fact of the matter is, when you're just relying on motivation to do something, it's maybe good for an instant push or temporary, gains or progress initially. But you're gonna burn out if you're just relying on motivation to get you through or have you follow through on doing something for a long period of time. Motivation doesn't last. So we need to find something else that's going to drive us or pull us towards where we wanna go and what we wanna do, rather than just drive, determination, motivation, and just pushing our way, waking up every day and grinding to accomplish something or work through something or prevent something from happening. That's a big challenge. It's a lot of the reasons why a lot of people fail or fall off the wagon, so to speak, when it comes to their goals or resolutions and whatever they want to accomplish. So what I want to have you do instead is find one area or aspect of your life in particular, rather than just focus on one goal or one resolution, so to speak. Find one area or one aspect of your life in particular and focus on growing in that particular area of your life throughout the year. You see, we highly overestimate what we can do in a week or a month, and we totally underestimate what we can accomplish throughout an entire year. So think of and find something that really matters to you and give yourself a year, the entire year, 2018, to make growth in that area of your life. And everything you do throughout this year will really be geared towards making growth in that area of your life. So now you might be saying, well, okay, Ryan, well, how do I make growth in this particular area of my life? And the answer is progress. Progress equals growth. If you're making progress and strides and gains in any way, shape, or form in that area of your life, you're making growth. You're achieving growth in that area. So progress equals growth. That's a very, very important aspect and concept to understand when trying to grow in any area of your life. So we can make progress by making this specific area that we identify, this area of our lives that we identify, by making it important to us, by prioritizing it and telling ourselves and making sure we really absolutely believe that this is an important aspect or part of my life that I want to grow in. So first of all, you've got to prioritize it and you've got to make it important to yourself. And second, you've got to make sure that all your behaviors and the goals that you set for yourself are going to come back and really emphasize and encourage you to achieve growth in those areas. So you're going to still set goals for yourself, but every goal is going to be like a stepping stone towards growth in that area, to achieve growth in that area, whatever that area is that you've identified. Throughout this year now, everything that you do, all your behavior, all the goals that you set, you can ask yourself, okay, how does this goal impact that area of my life that I'm trying to achieve growth in? Or does this behavior help or hurt what I'm trying to accomplish with this particular area of my life? And so throughout the year, you can assess your behavior, look at your goals and see if they're in line with that area of your life that you want to make growth in. So what area of your life do you want to make growth in? Do you want to make changes in? Do you want to accomplish growth that will not only impact you this year, but make some growth that will have an impact on your life for the rest of your life. What area is it that you want to work on? Where do you want to achieve growth as far as your life and what pertains to you? Sometimes to find the answer to that, what we can do is we can think about what was the goal that you set for yourself this year? What was your New Year's resolution? And when you look at those goals or that resolution, ask yourself, what area of my life does this resolution pertain to? What area of my life, what aspect of my life do these goals relate to? And that'll let you know what's important. It also lets you know what area kind of you really want to emphasize on and what matters to you, because you've obviously had a goal that's directed towards making progress or gains in that area already. So you can kind of take that specific goal you have and back up from that and see, how does that relate to my life? And obviously that's what's important to you. So that's how you can, one way to identify what area of your life you want to focus on and make some growth in. So maybe you didn't set a goal for yourself. Maybe you didn't have a New Year's resolution. So how do you find out what to work on then? What area do you focus on then? Well, let's look at some examples of some different areas of your life that maybe you could focus on growing in 2018. What about your finances? Maybe you want to achieve more income, or you want to save a little bit more. You want to budget a little bit better. Maybe you want to increase your pay at your job. Whatever the case is, maybe it's your finances that you want to grow in. You want to grow in your relationships. That could be one area of focus, to get closer, connected, more connected to whoever you're in a relationship with. Do you want to grow stronger and more connected and closer and achieve more intimacy or passion in your relationship? Maybe your family. Maybe you want to get closer to your family or reconnect your family or grow stronger. Maybe you want to start a family. So maybe your family could be an area where you focus on as far as growth. What else? Maybe your body or your health. Lose some weight, gain some weight, get in better shape, increase your health. Doesn't have to be all about looks. Maybe it's just get your blood work done starting early in the year and see what you can do to change your levels and optimize your health. Change the way you eat, the nutritional value that you intake to then affect your health overall. Depends, health, nutrition, it's a major area for a lot of people. You can focus on growth in that area, becoming more healthy. And that's not, like I say, that's not something that's just gonna help you with this year. You can roll that over into the rest of your life and you'll benefit from that one as well. So you have your body, your physical health. What else? Maybe a skill or a talent or something, a trade that you wanna take on and get better at or learn or grow at as far as that skill or that talent is concerned. What about your spirituality? Maybe you want to grow closer to your creator, closer to your God, closer, more connected to the universe, and maybe grow your faith throughout the course of this year. A lot of different areas you can choose from. Which one matters to you and which one do you want to focus on and which one's important enough for you to look at and say, this is where I'm going to focus on. And for the rest of this year, everything that I do, obviously I want to grow in other areas as well. I'm going to live my life. But this area particularly is what I'm going to make the focus of 2018, and maybe make sure that my behavior and my goals are all in line with really focusing on and emphasizing growth in that specific area, that particular area of my life. For me, it's always about personal growth. That's year in and year out. How do I get more connected, more centered, more grounded? How do I help lead myself through any situation that I face and anything that I go through? Why? So that I can then better serve others. So for me, it's always about personal growth. That's year in and year out. But 2018 specifically for me, it's about growing my YouTube channel, believe it or not. I even got the red on to celebrate it. I'm gonna focus this year on growing my channel, building more content, reaching more people, connecting to other people's lives, more clients and more speaking engagements. I wanna make some growth in my business and on my YouTube channel, making an impact and having an impression on people to help them and build some content, create some content and share some content that'll really help change some lives. Here's the thing though. No matter what it is, no matter what the area of your life is that you want to achieve growth in, whether it be your business or your YouTube channel, your health, your spirituality, it doesn't matter what it is. Here's what's most important, and this is kind of the kicker or the catch to everything that I've said. What's important when it comes to growth in that area for yourself is why. Why do you want to achieve growth in that area of your life? And I don't mean just like the academic or the intellectual answer, but deep down, why is it important for you? Why does it really matter for you to accomplish or achieve growth or progress in that specific area of your life that you maybe have identified or have thought about just now as I've been talking to you? Why? That's what's most important. So for me, I don't want to grow my YouTube channel just to get more numbers, to just have more subscribers, just have more followers on Instagram, just increase my numbers. That's not why I want to grow my channel or my platforms, not at all. Why do I want to grow my YouTube channel? Because the bigger that my channel gets, the more people I can reach, the more people I can impact, the more people I can connect with. My focus can't be on just increasing numbers. There's no value in that for people. See, I want more fans and supporters and believers that will benefit from the content that I share on my channel, and they'll share the information. They'll help reach and connect with other people that are like-minded and that can benefit from it as well. So that's the reason why I want to grow and make some growth in 2018. So why do you want to achieve growth or progress in the area of your life that you've identified or thought about? Think about the answer to that question. Why does it matter to you long term? That question is really going to dictate how successful you are and how much growth you make in that area long term. Ask yourself, why is this important to me? And why does it matter long term? Those are really, really important questions that I want you to take with you as you think about what area of your life could you focus on generally throughout the rest of this year. And all your behavior and your goals could be more in line with that. That way there's not a lot of pressure on yourself to pass or fail one goal or one resolution, stick to it. So it's just that one area of your life, but why is it important to you? Why does it matter to you? And why is it significant in terms of the rest of your life? How is it going to benefit you and help you for the rest of your life? Those reasons why are very, very important, and they're critical to your success. So think about the answers to those questions, and what I want you to do is really anchor in the emotions that would be associated or related to growth and progress in that area. If you can imagine what it would feel like to make strides or gains or growth or progress in that area that you've identified, what would the emotions be that are related to that progress, to that success? Think about them and anchor them in and stay focused on those as you go throughout the days and weeks, throughout the coming months of this year. Stay focused on those positive emotions that are related to the destination or the growth that you want to make, and those will be the things that pull you towards your destination. And you don't just have to rely on motivation or drive to push and wake up every single day and torture yourself and torment yourself with just another day of misery. No, it'll be something that's really, really inspiring for you and something like a light at the end of the tunnel that's just pulling you towards it. But that's going to come from really imagining what those emotions will be like to feel or achieve or accomplish success in that area, and tap into that every once in a while to keep you going as far as that area that you want to make growth or progress in. So that's what I have for you today. I hope that inspires you a bit to change the way you're thinking about the new year. Before you go, do me a favor. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, what's that area of your life that you're going to focus on? What is it that you're dedicated to making growth or progress in the coming year? Leave that down below. I'll take a look at it, connect with you, and check and see what areas you want to focus on. Share that with me if you would. If you're new to the channel, feel free to check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, I'd love it if you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on this video if it was beneficial to you. And until the next episode, take care. So what I want to do is, instead of have you focus on, somebody must be talking about me. That's a good thing in my book.